Good evening. The time is 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to Punta Fuego, your weekly Wednesday evening program. Well, you know it's Tuesday, and we had to air Punta Fuego tonight due to the fact that we have a big football game tomorrow, Wednesday. They're the FFB Stadium. But once again, welcome. What we're doing at this time, we have some guests in studio. We're going to chit chat with our guests a little later on. We just want to recap for you episode 6. All right. We'll start tonight's Punta Fuego with a recap of episode 6. Anna, Sito's lady, is being abused by Sito and has turned to drinking her pain away. Luke realized that she's an accomplished fisher. He begins to see her as a talented woman. But there's another woman in Punta Fuego who caught a big fish, Shana. All right. Shana has broken Richie's heart because he can't afford to buy her the latest phone and gadgets. As easy as upgrading to the latest phone, Shana has upgraded her love life with a rich boyfriend. All right. Now, down but not out, Richie has found a spot to work on Sito's boat. Sito has a bad reputation about town, but Richie is desperate to make some money to win Shanna back and purchase an engine for his boat. Sito has promised Richie that he could be making more money than he ever dreamt about, and if Richie didn't feel bad already, Sito reminds Richie that his father was a legendary fisher. Uh-huh. As a storm begins brewing over Punta Fuego, fishers gathered in the Queen Conch bar. That's the bar down there in Punta Fuego, right? Isabel and the fishers mentioned that fishing is getting worse in their town. More and more fishers, but less fish every year. Meaningless income and tougher times for everyone. They also revealed that one of the persons who have been stealing from other fishers is no other than Chinchi and Sito. So at the very end of the episode, of episode 6, as the weather changed for the worse, Sir McCoy burst into the bar, begging for help. Tamara, his granddaughter, is missing. That's just a little recap for you of episode 6. Now, we present to you episode 7 of Punta Fuego.
What you mean tomorrow missing?
It's like I tell you, Isabel. I was having a bad dream. This kind of weather do that to me every time. The rain was blowing in from the window, and me thinks I did I see.
Yes. We understand that part. But the child, how could Tamara be gone?
I went to check on her, Isabel. I gave her a sound scolding for running away. I gave her punishment. In the evenings, we would spend time in the living room, homework, and whatnot. But I sent her up to her room early instead. The room empty. I searched the house. I holler for her outside. And then the rain started coming harder. My God. She run away again, Isabel. In this weather.
PC Davis, yeah.
What's going on here, Isabel? What kind of trouble now?
Not here, officer. Talk to Sir McCoy. His lead granddaughter run away.
Eh?
PC Davis, we need for hurry. Please. I don't know how long she gone. I was sleeping, and when I wake up, she gone.
You're sure she run away?
The child have a bad habit of doing it. She gonna look for ma.
But her mother I see right now.
Day before, she run away and she become this side.
How old is child?
Ed, I need to get looking for her. I need to find her. What if something happened to her?
Oh, dear Lord.
Everyone, stay calm. We need to search for the child right away. Yes. McCoy, you need to let us know likely places to check. You mentioned the mother. We will check there.
You know, here she did a sleep on her man's sailboat. I checked there first. The house lock up. Then I come here. Please, man. Time to go. You see how out they stand?
We had a few reports this week. Complaints about a strange white van where they drive about slow round town. One resident noticed that the driver seemed to slow down when he passed one set of picnic.
Oh, dear God. This is really scary. We need help to search for her quick.
PC Davis, we want help. Come, everybody.
Yes, no, let's go. I hear about the white van where the circle boat for true. We need for help McCoy find the grandbaby.
We need to split up. As we go, we will get the others to search. I could lead the search along the beach and Front Street.
I'd close up quick. Everybody out. Let's go. We need to get moving. Sir McCoy, you need to calm yourself. You the shake bad man.
Don't worry about me. I just need to find her. I can search back street.
I will lead the search on the back street. We should have go home, McCoy, just in case the child decides to go back there.
No, I need to look for her. You don't understand.
PC Davis is right, Sir McCoy. Come. I'd wine with you instead. I don't like how you look. You need to get home and you need to get out of this room.
No worries, Sir McCoy. We will find her.
Pick one bad night, pick on talk business, Gordo.
This is a perfect weather for talk business Ernesto. Nobody out, nobody there wrong. Besides, you have something I'm very interested in now. I can make a little rain keep me from money. When money calling, I make sure I answer.
Yeah, but I don't like to have these dealings here at my house. This is not my home, Gordo. I respect that.
Sorry man, but I can't stand the smell of fish.
Me neither.
It's a one night you co-op director.
Not so much the fish that the fishermen I can't stand. The fish stink, yes, but fishermen, they stink, fantastic.
You know, offer me a little drink then. Come. When whiskey, I could do it something we are warm me up.
Not tonight. Like I said, don't like this kind of business in my house.
Strange man, but fine. Tell me about the white grouper. You have it here?
You think if I did, I would tell you that? I hang around fishermen, but I smarter than that, Gordo.
All right. Make we cut to the chase. I drive way at this God-forsaken back a bush town. No waste my time. Make we talk money.
Money? You see, this is not the thing. This white grouper, the man will catch it, he need a cut too.
Cool. The fisherman from Sailboat, he want to cut in a your profit Ernesto. I don't know you for be a generous man.
Damn straight I'm not. But this time Miguel Diego Jr. with the talk about Cito. You know Cito, right?
Not really. I not associate with fisherman. That's your area. Cito Diego is just another small time hustle as far as I concerned. But if you're afraid,
Wait. Just me.
Mr. Castillo,
son of a,
Where the hell
you
they?
set me up. No. So where the hell the police there, Ernesto? You better not play.
Shh, shut up. Quiet, just keep calm.
Hold your Sir McCoy. Try relax your nerves. This tea will help warm you. Look like the rain ease up again.
Thank you, Isabel. But I can't drink that right now. I can't think. I need for the out there, Isabel. I need for find Tamara. She keeps running off like a wild.
Have faith, man. They will find her, Sir McCoy. Tomorrow is a bright child. She's smart. She hides somewhere. She just begs with you right now.
That's the thing. I try my best, Isabel. Maybe I not show it, but that child is my whole world. She all I have left, Isabel. But I worry that I fail again.
What you mean fail, Sir McCoy? This whole town can see you love and you take good care of she.
But she turning out headstrong, just like it damn. Yeah, just like Anna. I can't lose her like I lost Anna.
Anna is troubled, but it's not all your fault. You know this, Sir McCoy. Her mother's death was...
I will never forgive myself, Isabel. Never. She haunt me every day, Isabel. And nights like this, when it thunder and blow. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Isabel. 10 more minutes. I want wait and then I gone. What if she hurt somewhere? Or somebody take her? God help me.
Don't think like that, man. Just wait a little while more. Then I'm going with you. You can't blame yourself for everything, you know, Sir
I
McCoy.
blame myself for Anna, you know. I realize that now. But when I try fix it, I, I can't make headway with that girl.
Don't give up on Anna, Sir McCoy. She's a sweet girl, but there's just a lot of pain from the past. Her childhood.
I failed her. I failed them all. I failed them all, Isabel. My wife, Anna, and now Tamar.
Sir McCoy! Sir McCoy, look who I have with me.
Tamara, baby.
Tamara, praise God.
Inside Tamara, I have her wrapped up, but she needs to get out of these clothes. She's soaked to the bone.
I can't breathe, Grandpa. Let me go.
Tamara, child, you frightened me bad this time, child.
We found her a short while ago, Sir McCoy. Well, Miss Karen found her. Miss Karen here was bringing her home when we spot them.
I saw this crowd coming. When they saw me and Tamara, everybody started shouting. I figured you would be worried, Sir McCoy, but I had no idea the whole town was out searching.
The whole town?
Yes, as we made a go search and the word get out, everybody started searching. You had the whole town hollering your name, young lady. Everybody wanted to make sure your granddaughter was found safe, Sir McCoy.
Thank you, P.C. Davis. Miss Karen, thank you.
Come, Tamara, sweetie. Come, make we go change you out of them wet clothes and put you to bed.
I sleepy, Isabel.
What about to find her?
I heard crying. With the breeze and the rain, I never sure, but I stayed here like one picnic to cry. I decided to go outside and check. She was cross the street, scrunch up on the step for Mr. Castillo grocery shop.
Jeez.
She said she'm afraid for make her way home, cause you'd be mad that she ran away and got wet in the rain. She really sorry for running away, Sir McCoy. I took her over to my place to dry her off a bit. I had no idea she had been gone from home so long, or else I would have brought her right away.
Thank you again. That because lately, she the missing me more and more than usual. She been giving me some trouble.
The important thing is that she is home safe. I'll get going. I notified Mr. Castillo that she was found by his shop. He was upstairs at home. Didn't hear her crying. Assure the word is out and everybody knows she is home. But if I meet anyone, I'll thank them for their help.
Please, I need to thank them. I really touched how everybody come out helping. Thank you again, P.C. Davis.
No mention it, Sir McCoy. You're respected in this town more than you know. Sir, good night.
Well, this was a nice predicament you got we in a Luke.
Me?
Yes, you. I don't like this you said at all, Luke. Lot of bloody drinking and shady movements. Lot of hush-hush talking. And see-to. That man disrespect me, pa, Luke. You know say them remember my father's secret to me.
Hey. Relax yourself.
No, serious, man. I not deal with this. Everybody in a Punta Fuego know see-to shady. I don't need no more problems, Luke.
You got money for buy one next engine? Huh? One new skiff? Huh? Just try be a little patience for me.
Damn it to hell, man. Better when me sleep outside. Same difference. The roof on this here leaky shed have so much hole that like the roof no exist.
That me your idea for spend the night off of the boat, you know. We could have been sleep nice and dry. But no, we stuck here under this drafty, leaky shack.
Oh, I'm if I know the roof stands up.
Look, check that crate at the back of you. I see like something will look like a tarp behind it. Haul it out, man. Maybe we could have string it up for you and leave better shelter.
This a lone fool. I wish I'm in the back in a tongue in my warm bed.
No man, you. That the warm shiny you miss. Not better at all. That's why you had to take your frustration out of me.
Look, this time no time for joke wrong. My God!
The what?
Blood. This a blood, Luke. Lot of blood.
And one knife too.
They had it. They have you have it. Episode 7 of Punta Fuego. It's getting hot. Let me tell you, it's getting hot. Good evening to you, and I want to thank you for being with us here on Punta Fuego. We have some special guests. Tonight, we talking Fuego. We want you to take some time out to hear what you think about Belize's hottest drama. All you've got to do is to call us at 203-2098, 203-0528. In studio, we have Mr. Richard Valencia, who played Richie on Punta Fuego. He don't know no stranger. He's always here with us.
Well,
And from the fishes department, we have Mrs. Vivian Bilal Ramnares, coordinator of the enforcement unit, and Mr. Michael Sabal, supervisor of the enforcement unit. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
good evening.
All right. So, Richie, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you introduced yourself the last time you were here, but
Yeah,
we have,
well, to begin with, right? Well, I know my character is Richie
yeah,
Valencia, but it's Richard Herbert,
yeah.
right?
I don't use to call you Richie already.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's convenient that
Yeah.
Richard gets to play Richie. But again, for the people them out there, my name is Richard Herbert, better known as the Rich from More FM.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also involved in stage acting, modeling. I'm a jack of all trades,
Yeah.
basically. You know, I'm very involved in arts, in
Mm-hmm.
performances. So you know, you probably seen me around, heard me around a couple places.
Right. The whole country here you already, buddy. Yeah.
Right.
And as well, Miss Vivian Bilal Ramnares, coordinator of the enforcement unit. Good evening. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Good evening. I've been working for the Fisheries Department for 7 years.
Okay.
I actually work under the Policy and Planning Unit. And since last year's summer, I got the
Mhm.
extra responsibility of being coordinator for the Conservation Compliance Unit,
Okay.
which is the enforcement arm, both for Belize City and the PG office.
Nice. PG, good place to be. And then we have here with us as well Mr. Michael Sabal, supervisor. This is a supervisor? No? Oh, okay. Supervisor of the enforcement unit, it reads here. Mr. Sabal, good evening to you. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, I work with the fishes department. I'm at the fishes
Mhm.
department for the past 13 years.
Okay.
Um, I am the chief coxswain, and at this time, I'm the supervisor for the enforcement unit. I make sure that the guys are employed, doing enforcement work
Okay.
at sea. I would like to let the public know that we don't just work on a boat or at sea. We
Right.
do enforcement inland as well.
Okay.
We do restaurants, establishments, and making sure
Yeah.
everything is good.
Yeah. And you're originally from where?
Out of Griga.
You Griga dang man, that's right, out of Griga. All right, we're gonna hear from our guest in just a few, but every week we give away a huge prize on the show, and this week's prize is a photo shoot. Miss Vivian, you can't win. A photo shoot with DF photography. That's our big prize of the evening today, and world class photography that specializes in capturing lifetime memories for events such as weddings, modeling, and live shows. So you could win a photo shoot with DFC Photography. They are world class photography that specializes in capturing lifetime memories for events such as weddings, modeling, and live shows. Follow us on Instagram at DF Photography. And of course, the winner will receive a beautiful Punta Fuego t shirt. Yep. Punta Fuego t-shirt. It's becoming the hottest item around town right now. All right, let's move into episode 7 and what we heard tonight. Things seems to be getting worse for Richie. When will he learn his lesson? He needs to think for himself and stop following Luke so blindly. They were caught by fisheries with out-of-season lobsters. Now they're fishing on Sito's boat. I think he just hit water bottom. You know, I always say it, I believe it's water bottom. Everybody knows Sito's boat is rough. Crew members going missing at sea. He's involved in the sale of illegal goods, and Richie has found a bloody tarpon knife at Sito's fishing camp. So, Fishers. We have Richie in studio with us, and you could call us. We want to hear from the Fishers out there, 203 2098, 203 0528. And please call in and give this young man some advice in the studio. Should he stay in Tito's boat, and why? And as well, what other options are there for Richie? So that's two questions we want to hear from the Fishers out there. Should he stay on Sito's boat? And why? And what other options are there for Richie? You could call us 203 2098. Give us your, if we want to have our fisherman out there, or fisher lady, because there's some fisher ladies as well. All right. So, Rich, we have Rich in studio. Why do you think Richie is following Luke's advice to stay in Sito's boat and catch illegal seafood? Your opinion on that?
Well, at this point, I basically believe that Richie is
Mhm.
becoming desperate.
Yeah.
Because, as you can see, Shana has left him. He needs money to repair his boat.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't find any other way. So basically, he goes by the advice of Luke.
Yeah.
Because Luke is basically his best friend
Mhm,
in Punta Fuego. So whatever Luke says, considering that how Luke is an experienced fisher,
Yeah.
he believes that Luke knows what's best. So that's why he's following. But as you can see too, Richie is getting a little bit frustrated
Yeah.
at this whole thing. Not only because he's not getting the money fast, but
lose a gal.
well, that's very obvious. Yeah, and losing his girl, but I mean, Richie is just reaching rock bottom slowly but surely.
Yeah. We have a caller. Let's see who we have. We lost that one. Call us back, caller. 203 2098, 203 0528. I know that line drops sometimes. 203 2098, 203 0528. And we want to hear from Fishers. All right, let's see if we get the call back. Nah. 203 2098, 203 0528. Should he stay on Sito's book? We're talking Richie. And why? I want at least a couple fishers to call us, and what are the options are there for Richie, and share your opinion in terms of giving Richie some advice staying on Sito's boat. I think we should have this caller by now. Let's see. Let's see. Punta Fuego, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, where are you calling from? Independence Village. Yeah, go ahead.
My advice to Richard would be,
Mm-hmm.
be himself. Don't follow his friends because, as you can see, his friend is leading him to hell.
Yeah. So your advice is to be himself.
Yeah, because if just a minute.
Yeah, she's lowering her TV or radio for us.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. If he continue being desperate
Mm-hmm.
for Shana, baby Shana wouldn't even look at him.
Yeah.
So my thing to Richie is that go find another way out. Don't follow Luke. I know Luke is his best friend,
Yeah.
but go.
All right.
I was from Luke.
We want to thank you for calling. You want to share your name or you got your
Kimberly Jacobs.
Kimberly
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Okay.
All right, Kimberly. Thanks for calling Punta Fuego. There you have it. Kimberly giving her advice to Richie. It's a good advice as well. Be yourself,
Agreed.
Rich. What do you think about that advice?
Well, I think that advice is very good. I mean, Richie should try to start thinking more for himself rather
Mhm.
than being the naive person. You've seen him be, being growing up being a man, and
Yeah.
if he wants to follow in his father's legacy, he needs to start making wiser decisions as opposed to just going with the flow or whatever Luke has to say. It's very important to follow.
That's right. We want some more calls, Fishers. 203 2098 from all over the country. You could call us. 203 2098, 203 0528. Now, Easter is quickly approaching. We know that, right? And most of the folks listening out there will be busy buying seafood products. Now, Belizeans like to eat their fried fish with hot cross bun on Good Friday. In studio with us tonight, Miss Vivian Bilal Ramnares and Mr. Michael Sabal from the Fisheries Department. We're going to get to them in just a few, but I have another caller here. Punta Fuego, good evening.
And I just want to say that either Richard our real fool, it was sad because he always end up in a situation where he could get indicted.
Uh-huh. So, your advice to him?
And I tell her, cut the losses and forget everybody. You need to go by yourself after this.
All right, all right. Where you calling from?
Lisa Tech.
Belize City. You want to share your name?
Sharon Tech.
Daron?
Sharon.
Tyron Tech?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tyron. Thanks for calling Punta Fuego. Tyron, we want to give you a Punta Fuego t-shirt since you're right here in the city. You could pass anytime, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. All right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Just like that for calling Punta Fuego. Yeah, we're talking about Good Friday, fry fish, hot cross bun. Miss Vivian Bilal ram the race and Mr. Michael Sabal from the Fisheries Department. Vivian, please share with us. Please share with us and our listeners what seafood species should and should not be their Easter on their Easter shopping list. Yeah. Can you share a little bit with us?
Well, most of the finfish species
Mhm.
found in our waters are legal, but there are some that are completely protected, such as the bonefish, tarpon,
Okay.
and permit. Those are only for catch and release for sport fishing. And
Bonefish, you said?
bonefish,
Everybody call it bony fish. Everybody call it one
tarpon,
bony.
and permit.
Okay.
And we like right now the NASA grouper is out of season.
Okay.
It starts back April 1st.
So you
So-
can't catch grouper.
Not
right now.
Not
but
right now.
next week after April 1st, yes.
All right. All that thought right there was Vivian. Punta Fuego, good evening.
Patricio.
Uh-huh. Hello?
Yes,
Punta Fuego.
yes, this is Rene Castillo, and I'm talking to Mr. Sabal.
You want to talk to Mr. Sabal?
He knows me very well.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Belmopan.
From Belmopan. And what's the name again?
Rene
Rene
Castillo.
Castillo.
Rene Castillo?
Yeah, he's my
Yes,
good
sir.
friend. He's a good friend of mine.
Rene Castillo. All right, Mr. Castillo. We want to thank you for calling. You're enjoying the show?
Yes,
Okay.
and I want to tell Mr. Sabal, congratulations, my boy. You made it big time.
All right, thank you very much there, Belmopan. We're talking Mr. Rene Castillo. Uh-huh. Now, why is it important not to buy lobster and NASA grouper right now, Miss Vivian?
Well, as I said before, with the NASA grouper, it's out of season right now, and
Mhm.
also lobster. Lobster just closed February 15th.
Okay.
So it's important not to buy these species right now. And the reason why is certain species have closed season is because you allow time for them to reproduce, so that we can have a future,
Yeah.
in the fishing industry when it comes to these species.
Mhm.
So it's very important that we respect the closed season.
Now, what are some of the rules of thumbs in terms of Easter shoppers to make sure they are getting the best legal seafood? What should they look for?
Well, first of all, make sure it is legal. Like I said, there is closed
No
season.
excuse, right?
Yes, no excuse. Secondly, size limits. There are
Mhm.
certain species that have size limits, like conch and lobster. Lobster tails should be more than 4 ounces. Conch, market clean conch,
Mhm.
should be more than 3 ounces, and fillet conch should be more than 2.75 ounces.
Yeah.
And although we don't have size limits for certain species, like for fish,
Uh-huh.
I mean, people, you can look at a fish and look at it and see if it's really, I mean, you look at some fish and they look undersized. So it's best not to buy those products.
Yeah.
I mean, if it fit in your hand,
Mhm.
you should really consider why not buy that. That
Even
too
if
small.
it's legal.
Well, right now,
Uh-huh.
we don't have size limit.
Okay. Oh, all right.
But
All right.
in our draft new bill, we do have size limits for most of the species.
Okay.
But until that gets approved by
Approved.
cabinet,
How about in terms of good quality? Should we look for good quality in these?
of course, the fresher the better.
Mm-hmm.
If you're buying product that is that's harvested days ago, make sure that it was on ice.
Okay.
And make sure that it was gutted, like for fish, gutted before it was put on ice, because
Mhm.
you really don't want to catch any sickness. And
Yeah.
especially for conch and lobster, make sure you clean it good before you eat it. Because I
Mhm.
tell you, lobster give you some of the worst food poisoning.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes,
You have to, yeah, and
I
you're,
experience it.
they're talking from experience right there, right? So and then as well, you got to purchase some licensed fishers.
Yes.
Make sure.
Yes. And even so, purchase like at the markets and so because even though we have some licensed fishermen, they
Uh-huh.
might still try sell illegal
Yeah.
product.
But
But
is there a way to know who is a licensed fisher from who is not?
ask them.
Oh, you just ask them,
Yes,
and
they're
they
supposed
will
to
be
have their
honest.
license on them. But
Okay.
people should be aware. Like if you sometimes you see certain people selling in buckets
Mhm.
going around the
Mhm.
neighborhoods, more than likely it's illegal product. It's undersized
Oh, okay.
or that kind of stuff. So
Like
know your size limits, and then you can say, "Boy,
I see
I
some in
don't
some
want to buy that."
areas on the side of the road or something
Mhm.
like that. So more likely those will be. I don't want to
You know
assume.
what? Assume, but at the same time, people should know the limits,
Yeah.
the size limits, and the seasons.
Right.
And then, of course, it's good to buy from the cooperatives as well.
Mhm.
We have 5 major ones in the country.
Yeah.
Just buy your product from
But the
there.
marketplace is a
Yeah.
good place because most fishers go
Yeah.
to the marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Mr. Mike,
Yeah.
what are some of the penalties for someone caught with illegal seafood products?
Okay. I would like to start by saying that the fisher's offenses are strict liability.
Mm-hmm.
It's the charge is normally possession.
Okay.
Either you had it or you
Mhm.
didn't have it. So with that in mind, what normally happens, you get a fine and a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So the penalty, for example, for illegal or out of season stuff would cost you, the fine rather would cost you
Yeah.
either 100 to $500. So the magistrate can charge you $500 for the offense,
Mm-hmm.
or he could charge you $100 for the offense. It's his decision,
Yeah.
and it normally comes with a penalty as well.
Okay.
So you could get fined, then you get a penalty. The penalty goes like this: you do not get charged for a pound of conchs or 10 pounds of lobsters. You get charged for individual seafood product.
Really?
So what I'm saying, and the charges for that,
Yeah.
and penalty is from $20 to $30, which is the max. The magistrate can charge you $30 for
One
one
lobster tail.
lobster tail, or
Uh-huh.
$30 for one conch.
So
So let's say if you have 100,
I just
and it's multiplied by
30.
maximum if it's out of season most of the time.
Okay.
If it's out of season, normally you get the max, which is 30. So the fines come with fine and penalty, plus the cost of court.
Best thing and I have none.
Yes, like I would like, for example, if you have a Nassau grouper now, it's
Uh-huh.
better you get caught with a Nassau grouper whole than it's filleted, because one Nassau grouper would cost you $30, and if it's filleted two side,
Really?
it's 30 per piece.
Are you
So you're
serious?
paying $60 for one fish.
This is during open season, by the way.
Really?
Not closed season.
So closed grouper season closed right now.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you get caught with one in the closed season, the penalty is like you
What
mentioned.
happened?
if
We
it's-
just had a case with 5 fishermen recently
Yeah.
with Nassau groupers,
Okay.
and
Out
they-
of season.
out of season, they were fined
How much did they
per
have?
piece.
You know how much they had?
Yes, they had a total of about 140 pieces.
Of
I'll
fillet.
get
And
charged.
fillet, and each fillet was $30.
Wow.
Plus the penalty, which they got the max because it was out of season,
Yeah.
$500.
But if it, yeah.
I think one fisherman out of the 5 was charged over $5,000 in total.
Wow. Strict penalty. You have to enforce the laws, right? We have to enforce the laws. Now, Mr. Mike, share with our listeners what is the role and responsibility of a fisher's enforcement officer? What is the role and responsibility of that person?
Okay, the enforcement officer, his responsibility is to make sure the general public, fishermen, general public on a whole,
Yeah.
comply with the Belize Fisheries Regulations. That is revised edition 2003, which is governed by the Act, revised edition 2000. All this is law.
Yeah.
Right? So we go, like I said before, we don't just work on a boat. We go check in establishments, go to markets, making sure that everyone is complying. Because there's a lot of stuff that really happens out of like mischief and people they know the law. All fishermen they and ignorance to the law is no excuse.
Yeah.
So we out there doing our jobs.
How many enforcement officers or fisheries enforcement officers do we have? You know?
Well, I have to know that. It's my team.
All right then.
What happened? We have two teams. We have a team in Punta Gorda that works from Punta Gorda all the way up to Dangriga.
Okay.
And the Belize City team works from Dangriga all the way up to Ambergris Creek and all the surrounding islands.
Okay.
We don't have a big force, but we have the Coast Guard. There are also fisheries officers.
Okay.
And they assist. And the police, we go on the
joint patrols,
checkpoints and joint patrols. And
but in the amount that you oversee will be how much is your team exactly from the fisheries department? How many members? Can you say or can you?
I really don't want to say.
Okay.
Because,
all right. That's high tech questions on there. No problem. If you can't say. Now let me ask both of you, Mr. Mike and Miss Vivian, why did you guys decide to get involved with fisheries enforcement? Why?
Well, personally, I like being a police. When I was from a young from youth, I wanted to be someone in enforcement.
Yeah.
So I joined the military, the Belize Defense Force. I didn't go to the police department, but I decided to be a sea police.
Yeah.
So that's why I am trained in navigation and seamanship, general seamanship.
Nice.
So that's my thing.
Yeah. So you seems like you enjoy what you do.
Oh yeah, because I'm U.S. Coast Guard trained, so
okay.
I do my thing on the waters.
Nice. And Miss Vivian?
Like I said before, I inherited this, to be the coordinator of the enforcement unit. And although my other responsibilities take a lot of my time, I wish I could spend more time being more involved in enforcement because I do like that aspect, of the fisheries officer, taking charge and making sure that the laws are complied.
Nice. All right. Now, Rich is still here with us. We're going to hear from him in just a few, but feel free to call us. We're about to give away a nice prize right now. This week's prize again, win a photo shoot with DF Photography, world-class photography that specializes in capturing lifetime memories for events such as weddings, modeling, and live shows. Follow us on Instagram at DF Photography. And of course, the winner as well receive a beautiful Punta Fuego t-shirt. Now, let's ask the question, and Miss Viv and Mr. Rich, just listen up because you'll decide if we have a winner, right, for this question. 203-2098, 203-0528, Punta Fuego, reminding you that Punta Fuego repeats Sunday at 1:15 p.m. And a new episode will be next Wednesday at 7:15 p.m. Now, Miss Vivian mentioned some good rules of thumb that Easter shoppers should take into consideration when buying legal seafood products this Easter season. I want someone to call in and tell us two of these good rules of thumb to follow. 203-2098, 203-0528. I have a caller. Let me just remind you, if you won already, you have to give somebody else a chance. So if you won, please no call. Punta Fuego, good evening.
I got a question.
All right. Where are you calling from?
Belize. Where are for those lose license?
If you lose your license?
I got fisherman.
All right. Good question. What do you have to do, Mr. Mike, to lose your license?
To lose your license and to get it replaced, you have to go and get a police record. You report it to the police and you bring that receipt to the fisheries department and you will right away get issued back with a license.
But if you're found with illegal products, you lose your license too, right? Depends. If the judge want
make we are working on that.
Okay.
We are working on taking away people's license, especially if they are repeated offenders.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, hello. You have an answer to the question?
I never hear earlier, but I want to guess what could be the rule of thumb when you shop for the Easter.
Uh-huh.
I would like to guess that Miss Vivian probably mentioned the size that the lobster has to be.
Uh-huh. We're not telling you if you're right or wrong. Just go ahead and then.
I would say maybe 3 ounces. I would also like to say that maybe perhaps she said that Belize should have skin pots. I don't know. But how did I do, Miss Vivian?
You only get one correct.
One correct, buddy. Call us back, all right? 203-2098, 203-0528. And I would think you get one too. You have to try to call us back and see if you could get another question. Another one. Give us question 2 or answer 2 because we want 2. Let's see who we've got. Punta Fuego, good evening.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes, I think Miss Vivian mentioned the grouper and the count that, you know, we deal with the once you buy the illegal. But we mentioned about the only fish target. If you catch it, that just the catch and let go.
Miss Viv, I'll repeat the question, right?
Yeah.
Earlier we mentioned some good rules of thumb that Easter shoppers should take into consideration when buying legal seafood products this Easter. We want 2 on them good thumbs.
Yeah, well, you know, this Easter, he mentioned that, you know, we buy the group up, you know, we buy the cone.
You got to call us back and try again. Punta Fuego, good evening.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, I'm a good friend of Mr. Mike Sabal.
Uh-huh.
All right. I have concerns. One, that gotten keys yesterday, and there were some fishermen, and there's a site that has turtles and spotted eagles and certain stingrays and shark that has gotten 6 keys. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there were we went in the water, and there were so many angel fish that were slaughtered. There was like 100 angel fish, gray and French angel, that were slaughtered at Silky Marine Reserve from a fisherman from Belize, or whatever. So my question to Mr. Sabal is, how do we control that? Because that's what the tourist comes to see and tour guide. The next one is, I was at Southwater Key today, and then we have the Marlin boats out at Blue Marlin and around Southwater Key, and guys were spear fishing, scuba diving, and there was an incident whereby, like a couple of days ago, where we tried to call the Fisheries Department Twin Keys, and they're not answering the radar to report it. And it's very sad as a tour guide. I'm a paddy dive master, and so I would like Mr. Sabal to really address this. Like I said, 2 things: all those slaughtered 100 angelfish within the reserve of Silkies. And you could call any of the tour guides that were there yesterday, and also all these Guatemalan boats coming into South Key and the Fisheries Department at South Water Key. They just come and they make sure they collect their money and they're gone.
Where are you calling from, sir?
Sorry?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Hopkins.
Hopkins Village. All right. We want to thank you for calling Punta Fuego. Mr. Sabal will see how you could answer that, the best way you could answer that, all right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You heard his
Yes, I heard the
feelings.
question. In regards to the fish being slaughtered at Silkies, we have patrols from Placencia, the Southern Environmental Association, that are responsible for that area.
Mm-hmm.
Then, in regards to spearfishing is illegal. That's a big fine if they got caught. So we will just have to try to address that situation the best we can.
Okay.
We will see what we can do from fisheries.
Also, if they're not getting through to the Twin Keys Ranger Station, they
Mm-hmm.
can also always call us at the headquarters here in Belize City
Okay.
at
Call Belize City Station.
224-4552.
224
4552.
4552. That's Fisheries here in Belize
Yeah.
City. All right. Let's see if we could give away a photo shoot.
Good evening.
Punta Fuego, good evening.
Good evening. Can you please repeat the question?
All right, let me repeat the question. We have some good thumb rules, right? Good rules of thumb that Easter shoppers should take into consideration when buying legal seafood products this Easter. Give us two of those thumbs.
Okay. One of them is like not to buy undersized fish. So like if the fish is really small, then you shouldn't buy it because like it's young.
That's one.
Okay, and the other one is to buy the fish fresh.
Miss Viv, can you repeat it? She did not hear you too clearly.
To buy the fish fresh, like
And that's one. And the other one?
the other one is like not buying it small if it's undersized.
Well, we don't really have size limits for fish. I was just saying that it's good not to
Mhm.
buy the small ones, but for other products like conch and lobster, you shouldn't buy undersized products.
So she did that, right?
Yeah.
You get half, Mr. Sub? All right. You only got half. So we're going to try to see if we have someone else. Caller, Punta Fuego, good evening.
Yeah, I think I got the answer to the question.
Go ahead, buddy.
The first one is to don't buy all the seasoned product, and the second one is to don't buy undersized products, especially lobster and corn.
Huh. I have the judges in here, and they decide.
All right.
They say that you only got one, buddy. So try to call us again, all right? Punta Fuego, good evening. Punta Fuego.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I call back.
Uh-huh.
The two rule of thumbs. Don't buy undersized lobster less than 3 ounces and don't buy grouper, it's out of season.
Ay. I have the judges here. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but what if you buy the grouper next week? It's legal then.
Uh-huh.
So you only get one.
You only got one, buddy. Punta Fuego, hello.
Yeah. You know, to buy the undersized lobster
And?
no more than 4 ounces. And you know, to buy the grouper because you're out of season.
Yeah. That's the same thing that the gentleman just shared. You only got one. Punta Fuego, hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. We're fastly running out of time, so I'm going to take this. If we don't get it, we're going to take one more.
Yes, hello.
Go ahead. Lower your radio, please.
Okay, make sure it's good size and make sure it's clean and cut before you get it.
Viv.
I give that one there because they talk about the size limit and the quality of the fish.
Exactly. Yeah, she got it. What's your name?
My name is Tanya.
Tanya Sosa. Where are you calling from, Tanya?
I'm calling from Belize.
Belize City. Well, Tanya, you just won yourself a photo shoot. Could you give us your number so that we could call you?
My number is 604-2027.
2027 plus a Punta Fuego t-shirt, all right? And that photo shoot is from DF Photography. They will be getting in contact with you, all right?
Okay,
so you could get your nails and hair done and just look good.
Okay, sure.
All right, there you have it. That's right. Some of the answers: know the size limits, the good quality, purchase from licensed fishers, and purchase from cooperatives. You mentioned all of those as well. Boy, we're running out of time. We're running. This is just a nice man, and we're running out of time. So, but let's get some final words before I share final thoughts. Rich, man, sorry I couldn't get back to you. We don't have a lot to share, but you're enjoying Punta Fuego.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. I love being a part of it. I mean, like I said, I'm a stage actor, and it's just, it's different, but I still enjoy it. I love being a part of the cast.
All right, and I'm sure you're going to be back, man. This is just episode
Well,
7.
yeah, I mean, we have all the way up till episode 26. And
Yeah,
last time I was here, I said the drama will increase. As you can see, the drama has increased
definitely. Look
and it's
forward.
going to increase
I
even
wonder
more.
what happened with that knife and then blood stain.
Well, you just have to tune in
All
next
right.
week to figure that out.
All right, there have it from Richard. Thanks for coming by. And we're going to leave the lady for last. Mr. Sabal, final words?
Okay, my final words is to the fishers out there. And what I want to say, um, people, if people do not buy the illegal seafood, the fishermen won't bring it in. So we want to try to discourage people from buying illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Let the fisherman stay with his illegal stuff.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. And Miss Vivian?
Well, I just like to tell everyone that, we have open doors at fisheries. If
Mhm.
you want to know the size limits and all the general regulations, you can come to us. We have
Mhm.
flyers that are already printed out with the general regulations, and we also have other educational, stuff to give out.
Yeah.
So please come in or call us at 224-4552.
All right, we want to thank you guys. We want to thank Mr. Richard Valencia, who plays Richie on Punta Fuego, and from the Fisheries Department, Ms. Vivian Bilal Ramnares, coordinator of the Enforcement Unit, and Mr. Michael Sabal, supervisor of the Enforcement Unit. And some final words here for all our listeners here on Punta Fuego. Show me a company and I'll tell you who you are, is a well known proverb. Making right choices for your life begins with you. As Rick Warren said, those who follow the crowd get lost in it. So be bold and stand out. To our fishers listening, be bold and say no to illegal fishing. And to our consumers, stand out and refuse to purchase illegal seafood products. My name is Armin Aran, and this has been Punta Fuego.
Let's talk about love, using music